Hey everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. For today's video, I'm going to finally try out the new event. As you can see, it released a few days ago on February 2nd, but I have yet to play it. For those of you who've been watching me on twitch.tv/Ashley_Sanders, we have been playing a mix between ranked and BR. Of course, the goal is to get to World Series in ranked and to make that 12-0 flawless run for BR before we get MLB The Show 21. However, that is not the main focus of today's video. Like I said, we have the new event featuring Finest Series, Award Series, Monthly Award Series. Keep in mind, these cannot be the prestige versions of the monthly award cards. There is no max on the team, therefore you can have a 99 overall. So I'm not quite sure why you would want to put in some bronze and common players, but maybe you have some glitchy players. But keep in mind, this is legend difficulty. There are only 3 innings, so that makes it a little bit more manageable, but this is the hardest difficulty in this game. Let's see our lineups. I didn't really change much. I did go in and see what the game gave me. Because we're only going to play about 1 game for this video, I'm not going to be too picky about the lineup. So we do have Hornsby leading off, Soto behind him, Trout in the 3 spot, Griffey Jr., Jose Ramirez, and then Cody Bellinger in the 6th. As for the bottom portion of the lineup, we do have Fernando Tatis Jr., Pudge Rodriguez, not the OG Pudge, that would be my favorite, Carlton Fisk, but we do have Ivan playing catcher. And as for our starting pitcher, I don't think it's going to be Ron. I think we are going to go with, we're going to try out Clayton Kershaw. I only used him once in a ranked game, and as you can tell, he had a pretty disastrous 5th inning. He pitched perfect for the first 4 innings, but yeah, he did not have a decent 5th for me. So we're going to give him a shot on a legend, see how it goes. I have not warmed up. This is my first time touching the game today. Here's what the bench looks like. Again, I just kept it at whatever it auto-generated. And here's the bullpen as well. Not going to fix too many pieces. No warm-up. Let's just get into this game. I'm scared. I'm very, very scared. We're going to play at Ship It, try to get some home runs on Legend, June, 1 p.m., and now we wait to find an opponent. For those of you who have already started to play this event, how is it? How are you doing? What are you struggling with? I did not go into the rewards yet. I can do that after this game, but Alex Bregman is the featured card in this game. I believe you need to get him at 25 wins. Again, I will double check all of that at the end of this game. Game number 1 of this final event for MLB The Show 20 before we get MLB The Show 21. I'm a bit nervous, but we do have an opponent. Let's see how our lineups match out, shape up, and get into this game. And just kind of sit fastball. We're going to send out Clayton Kershaw. Our lineup is good to go. We are the home team, so that helps. But let's see, we were facing the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Ooh, got Mondesi and Ketel Marte leading off. That's a pretty glitchy first 2 spots of the order. I like this team. Trevor Bauer on the mound. I've hit him pretty well on All-Star and Hall of Fame. However, I have not dabbled too much in the legend difficulty online, so we'll see how today goes.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
We are
Today,
rocking the home blues.
Dynasty
The away pinks, I believe, are chat's favorite, but the home blues, there's something about them that make you swoon. I was trying to go for a rhyme there. It did not work. All right, let's try a first pitch fastball up and in. Ooh, missed that spot. You can tell this is the first game of the day when I'm missing my spot by a full 2 feet. Oh, what a snag! Yes, it was foul, but what a snag! You'll love to see it. All right, missing some locations. Let's see if we can integrate that sinker into our mix. Much better pitch. That was an absolute dot. In fact, we're going to try to go there again. Showed the same pitch twice. Odds are you're gonna pay. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, we're stuck in the corner. So 99 Mondesi does have a leadoff double. Shame on me for going to the same exact location twice. We pitched ourselves. All right. All right, my opponent is catching up to the high cheese. I'm going to have to start changing my battle plans. All right, all right, all right. This game just got a little interesting, and I have yet to hit. Clayton Kershaw, he started very strong. He is fading away rather quickly. We're going to warm up our big guys and Hader and Hendricks. We don't want this game going south, especially in the first inning. Clayton is going to be on a short leash. Well-executed curveball. We're going to need more well-executed breaking balls if we're going to want to get out of this inning, only giving up the 2 runs via the home run.
0-2 once more. And right into the shift. But this will wind up foul.
We're going to try an up and in fastball, see if we can get that swing and a miss. And we do. You love when you call it. There is out number 1 in the first inning.
Are empty with 1 man gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Ooh, back-to-back dots. Don't mind if I do. More of that, please.
Drilled down the line.
That was barely foul, but we take those calls. Come on, Clayton. Let's wipe him out with a curveball well below the zone. Wow, that wasn't even near the plate. We get the benefit of the swing and a miss. There are now 2 outs in the first inning. Let's get that third out and get our offense up to the plate. That 12-6 curveball is working for us. I'm going to try to throw it out first pitch of this at-bat and see if it works. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to throw that pitch often, but it's good to know that it does keep my opponent off balance. And then we hit the high heat. Quite a good pitching sequence. We're going to try a slider way away from my opponent. Missed it, didn't quite get the location there. But because we showed him an off speed, I can kind of go back to the fastball, see if we can get him swinging and missing. Not quite a swing and a miss. Do we have speed in the outfield? We do! Michael Nelson Trout making that grab. We are down by 2 runs, but it's our turn to step up to the plate and see what we can do. Again, this is legend difficulty. I have not warmed up. Look how tiny that PCI is. We're going to try to sit fastball and press X as quickly as we can. That was a cutter. As you can see, we were incredibly early on that pitch, so I am ready for when the fastball comes my way. Just to remind ourselves, Bauer does have that fastball cutter mix as well as a slider and a knuckle curve. We're just going to be patient. We'll take our walks. If I don't have to hit a home run, fine by me. I will walk my way to victory. All right, 3-1 count to Rogers Hornsby. We should get a hittable pitch right here. If we don't, I will gladly take the walk. We got ourselves a hittable pitch, and it falls into right field for a lead-off single. That was a interesting throw into the infield by my opponent. We aren't able to advance to second base, but we'll keep the base runner on base. Juan Soto is up, but it looks like my opponent is a bit afraid to pitch to me. That's okay. I will just wait for my pitch. Juan Soto quickly with the 2-0 count. Should get a fastball pretty soon. We get our fastball, and it might need a little bit of help. No, Juan Soto with the Oppo Taco to tie the game at 2. This card, although his defense is a liability, the offense is absolutely outstanding, and it makes up for that pretty average defense in the outfield. But the game is tied at 2. Legend difficulty. The goal is to take the lead now with Michael Nelson Trout. Ball number 1. Like I said, my opponent has gotten behind in every single count. Excuse me. So it does suit up better for me to hit the fastball, and not just that, get a fastball to put a good swing on. We were late on that cutter. That's rather unfortunate, but that is only out number 1 in the inning. All right, Ken Griffey Jr. How you feeling about a home run to take the lead? We take those. We take ball number 1. Nice knuckle curve. I was not looking for it, hence why I did not swing. Oh, my opponent is probably very mad. That was pretty close to being a dot, but was called a ball. That was a very well executed cutter, especially when I was sitting fastball high in the zone. 2-2 count for Griffey. No! Did we get the check? I think we got the check. Ooh. Ooh, I don't really get the check swings going in my favor, but we do have a full count. Let's walk or get a hit. Oh, that stupid shift robs us of a single up the middle, but looking at the PCI, it's kind of good. That resulted in an out, or my opponent would probably be pretty furious with me. Let's see if J-Ram can get some 2-out offense going. I'd much rather play with the lead than the deficit or a tied game. Look how tiny the PCI is. Holy cow. Legend is a totally different monster. That was a well-executed sinker. Third again, though. Oh, that's a dot. That's a dot. It's okay. My opponent and I have both hit two-run home runs. The game is tied at 2. We also have 2 hits apiece. To the second inning we go. The goal now is to keep my opponent scoreless. Kershaw, he'll probably only face Bryce Harper for this inning, and then we will go to the pen. So finish strong here, Clayton. That would be rather ideal. Not the best curveball, but we get away with it. See if the high cheese can help us get a strikeout. Oh, it slowly hits. Harper doesn't have the best speed. Oh, but he does in this instance. If he had 73 speed, he's out, but the 74 helps him. All right, it looks like our best bet is to go to a righty. We're going in Liam Hendricks. We do not want to give up the lead. These are only 3-inning games. So we do want to keep the score the way it is. That was a terrible slider. We get away with it. Do not want to make that mistake twice. My opponent did chase the high cheese out of the zone and somehow fouled it off. But we fooled them on the slider while out of the zone, and that is out number 1 of the second inning. As I'm remembering, let's get another righty up in the bullpen. Let's go Nick Anderson. I have not used this card, so he might have a chance to be used in this game. Oh, we take those. We take those. Come on, Cody B. Cody B secures out number 2. Looking for out number 3. Keeping the score the way it is. Ooh, Jesse Winker's coming in to be a pitch hit option. Okay. Gotta be careful. Oh my goodness, we are getting away with some pretty terribly located pitches. That is hit rather hard, but we will take a ground out to end the top of the second. We need runs. I'd much rather be in a save situation in the top of the third than the game remaining tied in the top of the third. We have an option to break through here. My opponent is bringing in Eric Gagne. I have a hard time using this card, but when this card is thrown out against me, it is usually pretty effective, so I'm looking to turn the tables today. All right, Cody B. Let's get some power going. Well executed fastball. I do tend to look for fastballs up in the zone rather than below the zone. Because you can always catch up to a fastball low. You can't catch up to a fastball high if you're not expecting a fastball high. We roll over the splitter. We were early. I am happy with that swing timing. But oof. All right, first out of the bottom of the second. Let's see if Tatis does have reverse splits, so he loves the righty-righty matchup. Let's see if he can get something going for us. 1 out in the bottom of the second. Oh, gotta lay off of that. Even if I'm sitting on that pitch, there's not much I'm gonna do with that except break my bat.
Count is 2-1. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 2-1 home.
Oh, we roll over it. I was kind of even sitting on that pitch. Ooh. Back-to-back splitters, back-to-back ground outs. Something's gotta give. Come on, Pudge. As you can tell, I have not used this card either. So it is nice to use some cards in this event that I've never used in this game, but I've had for months. Let's see if Pudge can really square one up to give us the lead.
In the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's
Oh, curveball. We roll over for a ground out. So splitter ground out, curveball ground out. We go to the third inning tied. Keep in mind these event games are only 3 innings, so if it remains tied after this inning, we do go to extras. Trying to bunt cheese. Okay, looks like my opponent does not want to play for extras.
This is line to left.
Should have probably taken Hendricks out, given the red energy. All right. This is a little tricky now. It's best to go with another right-handed pitcher. We are going to throw out Nick Anderson to get the job done. It's going to be very hard to turn a double play here, but we're going to try. We're going to try to get my opponent to roll over on a sinker, but we don't want to keep pitches too into the zone. I think he went. Looks like he was able to check up his swing. Okay. All right, not controlling the pitches as we would like with Nick Anderson. We got to change that if we want to win this game.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now.
All right, Nick Anderson's control and I are not being friends right now. This is another card that I have yet to use, but we have to show up and perform here. 2-1, nobody out. It's not looking pretty well for me, but we can easily turn the tide here with one well-executed pitch. All right, that's how that's going to go. That's how that's going to go. I was not able to throw it to the cutoff man. Runners on the quarter, nobody outs. And we do have the deficit. Not a big fan of this Nick Anderson card. But of course, events do play a little bit differently, so I don't want to give just one appearance, over-exaggerating my bias toward the card. I believe that was only 2. Yes, so we can't quite put in Hader yet. We are dealing with red energy. Oh, it's a perfect throw home. It's a perfect throw home. Michael Nelson Shroud against 75 speed. Smart decision. My opponent keeps the runner on third base. With 1 out, we can get that double play now. And more importantly, we can bring in Josh Hader to face both lefties, assuming he gets both outs. And my opponent doesn't bring in a pitch hitter. We'll see what my opponent does here being paused. Brings in DJ LeMahieu to play the bat against Hader. Well executed slider, but I do not want to throw that same pitch twice. I missed it. I don't know how I did that, but it ended up working in my favor. All right, nasty slider, and there are 2 outs in the inning. Let's keep the score the way it is. I feel comfortable coming back from a 1-run deficit on Legend. Don't feel very much comfortable coming back from multiple runs in a deficit. All right, that slider seems to be working. We're going to throw first pitch here. Could not check his swing. We're just going to keep going back there.
I got the count 0-2.
Oh, we missed our spots. We missed our spot terribly, but somehow get away with it. We are down 1 run, bottom of the third, tied up, go to extras, or we can walk it off right here. We don't think about that third option of losing. We have Ortiz. Let's do it.
David Ortiz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
If he brings in a lefty, I can always change.
No pitcher.
See what they do here. Ooh, a defensive substitution. Looks like Griffey Jr. was brought into the game. I think I'm making my opponent nervous. All right, let's go. Behind on a very hittable fastball. And we miss the splitter. It should go foul. Come on, get out. We'll get at least 1 more pitch with David Ortiz. Have to make it count here.
One
We
ball,
take walks.
two
We
strikes.
take balls. Let's go. 3 more,
Yeah,
please.
that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll
That's
chase
We're
that
tied.
slider
We're
in the
tied in
dirt,
a 2-2 count.
especially with
My
the
opponent's
bases
paused
empty.
again. I think they're a little
2-2
bit
the count.
nervous. I'd be too in their situation. I already am nervous in my situation. Let's go, David. Ooh, if that curveball was just a little bit more over the plate, I would have liked our chances of tying up this game, but we do work into a full count.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself.
Somehow made contact on a splitter when the PCI was very off. That is out number 1. My opponent had to throw a challenge pitch. They did. Probably should have done something more with that pitch. We didn't. There's 1 out in the inning. The top of the order comes to bat as of right now. Rogers Hornsby is going to face Raleigh Fingers. We possibly have a better substitution. We still have Babe Ruth. Again, we're playing to win, but I do have to keep in mind a possible tie and what the defense would look like in the 4th inning. But it looks like Ernie Banks does not have a second base position, but Mookie Betts coming in. He's got that 125 power against righties. Mookie is looking to tie the game right here, right now. Got a little anxious, got a little bit overzealous on that first pitch slider. Let's not make that mistake again. Let's only look for a fastball.
One ball, 1 strike.
Looks like my opponent is having a little bit of control issues with Raleigh. Hopefully I can learn to lay off those pitches and just get on base.
The count is 1 and 2.
Come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Ball 2.
Let's go, Mookie. I believe in you. Let's go! No! No! We line out for the second out of the 3rd inning. We were on the late side of good. I bet if that was on the early side of good, this ball game is tied. Juan Soto needs a long ball here. At least get on base. He hit an Oppo Taco in the 1st inning. Who's to say he can't hit a second one in the 3rd? He is down to his final strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball.
Just gotta be patient and wait for a decent pitch to hit.
Fingers is ready. Here's the 1 and 2.
Ooh, I wanted him to swing, and I told myself, nope, we can't swing at that.
And right into the shift.
On top of a sinker right down the middle of the plate, we lose our very first event game by the score of 3-2. I will say overall, I'm pretty happy with the way I played this game with no warm-up. On Legend difficulty, a difficulty that I have not played on in at least a month, if not more. I've been playing a lot of Hall of Fame and All-Star games. I do like to practice on Legend, but I have been practicing more so on Hall of Fame for a lot of the All-Star games I'm playing. Regardless, I kind of like the way I played. I like if I actually practice before the game, I should be winning quite a few of these events. We will check out the rewards real quick. A bunch of packs. It looks like the max is at 75 wins, and at 25 wins, you get a previous Alex Bregman finest card. These are pretty decent stats, especially if you don't have Nolan Arenado's finest card that was brought back for this game. But at this point in the game, it might be nice to have Bregman's card for just collections, but I don't see it as a must with all of the cards we have available to us. This event has already started. It does end on the 16th. That is 11 days away from today. So keep that in mind in your grind for this event. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed it. More videos are coming to YouTube, original videos, I should say. So if you haven't already, make sure you like that thumbs button, hit the subscribe button. A lot of content is coming out, and if you haven't already, I go live on Twitch 3 to 4 days a week, every Tuesday, Thursday, sometimes Friday, but definitely Saturday. I am in my spring semester at school, hence why I don't stream every day. We will pick up the everyday schedule once summer break hits, but feel free to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Ashley_Sanders. Of course, all of the links will be in the description down below. Thank you all so very, very much. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and let me know, where are you in this event? Are you enjoying it? Are you a little bit flustered? Is it really awesome practice? I think this is a great event to practice, maybe even warm up with before you get into your BR runs or even your World Series path in ranked. Let me know down below. Have a great one, everyone, and thank you for watching.